So the next morning we woke up. We did indeed go to bed with no dinner the night before. We were both so tired that we didn't even care at that point. So we perched on this little ledge right on the edge of the lake, which was the first semi-flat spot we could find to actually park a tent on. Woke up to a gorgeous sunrise, walked part of the rest of the way around the lake that day, came around to a big kind of developed campground that you could get to via motorboat. So we actually unloaded some trash in the trash cans there. Then we hiked up above the lake, saw a little grouse family. I think this mama had at least 4 babies with her. They were all on the trail and in the brush on the edge. They're kind of like a wild chicken. Then we continued to hike along above the lake. While pretty, the very big lakes like Redfish, I do not find nearly as aesthetically pleasing personally as a lot of the smaller high alpine lakes. And I have to say my opinion is if you're on foot, I wouldn't go anywhere real close to there again. It's got lots of activity, lots of motorboats, lots of vehicles. If you're into that kind of thing, it's fine. But if you're out there enjoying the peace and quiet and the wilderness, the trails around the lake, it turns out on both sides, as we found out a little later on, are pretty awful. And if you like the peace and quiet, there's just, I would see no reason at all to go near the lake.
Just for the record, the way this trail has gone this morning is approximately what I was expecting yesterday.
Anyway, it wasn't too bad. We hiked above it. Good solid trails, nice switchbacks, nicely cleared again, which was great. Some views in the other direction through the trees, very big tall trees, some live, some dead. Looking over into the very developed end of the lake with marinas and boat docks. I'm not sure what all was actually going on over there. We didn't go around that end. And then we ran into a very much too friendly deer.
I think she wants some jerky. Okay, that's about close enough there, ma'am. Hey.
No. Go.
Shoo, that's too close. You're supposed to be wild. Hey. Back up.
We're not feeding you. You can go eat something over there.
No.
Actually, I had to turn the camera off there and shoo her away. She'd obviously sadly been fed by tourists and stuff before, and she was very insistent on getting food out of our packs. So we hiked up away from the lake, very shortly left all the people behind again, hiked along a ridge that was really hot. We were way too low in elevation for my taste, and therefore it was too warm and too smoky again, but with some pretty views. So we hiked up along here through some wildflowers. This is kind of what the view looks like when you're hiking with a umbrella on top of you and your pack moves as you are walking. And then we hit this. Right smack in the middle of a 6-mile chunk of trail that was, again, marked like all the others. We've been back to good trails for the day. We ran into a bunch of mostly uncleared stuff. Again, a couple thousand tree trunks down across it, and that was very frustrating. Across the stream, somebody had left a little homemade fishing rod stick there that we saw. Hiked up along and past Goat Falls, which is that long trickle you can see over there. We weren't very close to it, but you could see and hear it from a good ways away. And then at the next intersection, got back to a well-maintained trail again. Passed a few more intersections, didn't get quite as far as we wanted that night, again due to the difficult conditions, so we camped on a little ledge overlooking that gorgeous view, parked our tent on this little spot, and got the set up. Actually had time to make dinner, wash up a little bit, and watch a bunch of shooting stars. We laid there in bed that evening with the tent door open for a little while, actually, and I think I saw about a dozen shooting stars. Beth spotted a few more even than I did, and got a good night's rest before our final day.
Thanks for watching, folks. If you're interested in more info on my off-grid tiny house life, check out some of my other videos here. And if you like what you're seeing, Click the little picture of my house to subscribe and then hit the little bell so YouTube actually notifies you every time there's a new video available. See y'all next time.